All right. Hey, welcome back, man. This is episode 47 of BrickShots with Billy and Tonio. The intro kind of fucked up. Yeah, no. So it didn't do the countdown. So we're just going to go right into it.
Man, I'm out here. Well, I would have been digging in my nose or something.
Yeah.
I didn't get to light a cigarette or anything. That's what I was planning to do for the intro. So we're all just throwing in there together. Tonio, what's going on, man? Doing okay?
Hell yeah, man. Over here watching Brady fall off, have to retire, and drinking on Jarritos, our new sponsor.
Right off the cliff. And then Matt disappears. I was going to ask him how he's doing. But we're going to start the show, man, with some sad stuff. But you want to go ahead and take this over, man?
Yeah, man. This definitely we like to start it off so we can pick the energy back up afterwards. But there's no slight to this. We don't ever want people to be like, "Hey, Matt." We don't want people to think we put it at show to make it dismissive. It's just, if you talk about sad stuff mid-show, it brings the energy down. So
right,
we like to keep y'all entertained. But starting out with the show, man, we want to say rest in peace to three people, starting with Georgia offensive lineman Devin Willock, and the recruiting staff member Chandler LaCroix, who's a lady. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was.
Rest in peace. Hold on.
Sorry. Yeah, you can't do that.
You can't do that, bro. What's wrong with you? Excuse Matt, who will probably send flowers to her funeral. Rest in peace to them. They died. I haven't seen anything about like drunk driving or anything like that, but it happened at 2:46. I tried to find some more information on it.
Well, I'm sure they were just kind of, celebrating party. I'm not saying everyone was drunk. I'm not about to accuse anybody of that stuff, but it's like they probably had a good ride, or a driver who was good, so yeah. I'm sure it was nothing.
Yeah, but rest in peace to them. And then to a sadder one, it's sad when somebody dies, period, but this one is kind of crazy. Rest in peace to Janae Harris, who was murdered by University of Alabama player Darius Miles, I think. She had a 5-year-old son, man. It's crazy. Like, message to all you dudes out there. We shouldn't have to put this out, but we respect women on this show. Hey, man, if a lady say no, it's no, bro. Like, that's it. Just walk away. It's 3 billion women. 3 billion women on this earth. Somebody will tell you, yeah, man. Somebody out there for you. Good for him. He'll never get to find that person. Piece of shit. But it's terrible because like now this dude got to grow up with no parents. That's terrible. That's terrible. All because a dude got mad because she wouldn't talk to him. That's insane to me. It might be more to the story, but at the end of the day, a woman lost her life for nothing, some senseless shit. So rest in peace to her. Prayers to all of those families, the Harris family, and then prayers to the University of Georgia because they had just won a natty. So that kind of put a damper on a lot of stuff, man. Like, so yeah, we just want to send our prayers out to them. And yeah, while we on college football, man, Matt, who was absent at the beginning of the show, for whatever reason, got some good news in college football today. So I'll let you take that away, man. And he left again.
Out of the stream.
Nope.
No, I'm here. The feds are trying to keep me out of the stream, but I ain't going anywhere. Jim Harbaugh is back for 2023. Couldn't be happier.
How's that looking, Matt? Why do you think he came back?
Well, because most of our junior class is returning for their senior year. So key players, Blake Corum, to keep it short. One of the best players in college football is coming back. There's also the Michigan football. They made this onemoreyear.org, whatever. It was a fund so you could basically pay these players to stay another year, and that was pretty cool. It's first of its kind in college football so far, and I'm sure a bunch of schools are going to do it next year.
No, that's pretty cool. I saw a little bit about that. I don't understand it enough. Like, I didn't like read too much into it, but it seems like that's going to be another like staple.
Yeah,
into the new
it's like
shape of football.
It was like a GoFundMe, but hey, keep these good players around, and it allows fans like me to donate and be like, hey, stay so I can have fun for another year in college football.
Yep.
I mean, if I was him, I would have left to the NFL money. He ain't gonna do nothing to beat Ohio State again, and then not do anything else.
Now that CJ Stroud's gone, we might lose again. I don't know.
There you go. Way to be a real fan, though, man. I like that.
Ryan Day's still there, so
yeah, we still got a chance if Ryan Day's there.
Fuck the Bucks.
It's the anti-Buck podcast.
The anti-Buck podcast. No, I do think Jim staying. I didn't see it.
Bucked up in Columbus.
I didn't see any reason for Jim to leave. There's not like a super NFL job available that would be like, oh hell yeah, let me take that one over. Like
Panthers.
I like what the Panthers have, but I think Steve Wilkes has won that job. I think it's going to be a disgrace if he doesn't get it.
I'm not mad at him. I like the way we transitioned into the NFL, but I wouldn't go to the Texans either. You one and done there if you don't make it to playoffs. So,
well, I think there's a bit of I know everything is racist nowadays, but I do think there is some hints of racism towards that franchise where, hey, here's a black head coach who did more with what you were expecting, but you still are going to fire them because they're not getting the number one overall.
Didn't they get a coach the year before? A year?
Yeah, David Culley, who won 5 games, which was nobody was even remotely thinking about them winning.
Too, right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's Texas, bro.
Well, it's Houston, actually, if you want
to. It's Texas.
Is
that not Texas? Is that just like its own state?
Well, it's its own part.
That's the 51st state.
I don't like what y'all are doing right now.
I'm sorry. I don't
like what you're doing.
I'm waiting on you to be like, but it is Texas. But you said no, that's Houston.
Well, it's Houston, but if you're like, I don't like you're like casting this blanket off of like, see this beautiful city over there, right there. You see that?
Where's Texas then? Where's Texas then?
South.
No, like I mean, what is Texas then? If Houston's not Texas, what is Texas?
Texas is Texas still. Houston is like
not
dirty,
Texas. Texas is Texas, but Houston isn't Texas.
It dirty and stinky because there's majority black people there? Billy, is that what you're insinuating?
No, I'm insinuating there's a lot of factory work down there, and that's why it's stinky.
I don't know. I spent a week in Houston. I liked it there.
I love it.
Nice.
I love shout out to Darian. Shout out to everybody I know from Houston. I don't know why this Dallas dude keeps dissing y'all city like that.
Because it's gross. We literally in Dallas we have the Trinity River and it has shit in it. And our city smells better than Houston. Okay, so I don't know.
It's because it's so hot there that it just burns away. It's so hot and dry there.
Just dissipates the smell.
Yeah.
All right, before I keep set tripping, let's get to these playoffs, dude.
Yeah. Let's talk about my favorite. Shout out to John.
John. Hold on, we got something for him. Look at this. John, my guy. John. Hell yeah.
If y'all ever want to know, if y'all haven't watched the episode where John came to the show, that is John.
One more time, Matt. I'm sorry it's blocking you out. I don't know how else to do it, but we're just gonna. Oh, hold on. No, we're not. Fuck.
What do you want me to do here?
Nothing now, because now my thing's fucking up. Oh wait, there it goes.
Cancel it.
There we go. One more time. There's John. Oh, and Matt. Look at
yeah. Good old John. They had us in the first half, is what Trevor Lawrence posted on his Twitter page, and that was gold.
It was. That was really good. Like on top of like, the way Trevor Lawrence responded to, man, like being down 27-0. So like we keep throwing 27-7 at the half. It was 27-0.
27-0.
They needed that touchdown before the end of the half.
Somebody said 2020 Heinz. That was my favorite quote.
Heinz ketchup is always 2020.
Somebody that was talking crazy to you, Billy, and then boom, look up, it's 31-30.
Bang.
I didn't bet nothing. Sounds like a Buckeye.
I do want to throw out there. So T. Larry, while playing a great game, had some adversity definitely in that first half with the 3 interceptions that he threw, or excuse me, the 4 interceptions that he threw. But so Trevor Lawrence and Big Ben are the only quarterbacks ever to throw 4 interceptions and 4 touchdowns and win a game in the playoffs.
You know what's crazy?
What's that?
I heard after the game when Trevor Lawrence was in Waffle House, his order wasn't intercepted. He got exactly what he wanted.
I'm not surprised.
He went to Waffle House though. That's golden, bro. Like,
I mean, where else are you supposed to go?
Imagine being a Jags fan at the playoff game. You're like, damn, I'm hungry as hell now. You go to Waffle House, and then T. Larry just shows up.
What is this dude doing?
I thought I clicked on Matt to talk about the Waffle House thing, but I
didn't. We close right here, bro. God, stop drinking.
No, now I'm just going to be clicking stuff here.
You just keep us on like a rotation.
Yeah, there we go.
We'll just talk like this the rest of the show.
So Tonio, how did you end up watching that game?
Yeah, I watched it, man. I gotta support John. Like,
no, I'm big on the Seahawks because the Jaguars.
Ooh.
Well, I wanted a Ravens Jags AFC Championship game. That's what I was looking forward to.
Yeah.
Of course you were.
We'll come to the Ravens and their debacles in a minute.
So going from T. Larry to Big Cock Brock.
Wait. Go back, bro. We gotta acknowledge that Justin Herbert ain't what everybody be blasting him up to be.
You can't just pull out a Big Cock Brock like that.
I can too. I'll pull it out every chance I get.
Because
it's not my cock, number one.
I want
someone else.
Yeah. Go ahead, Tony.
I want everybody to stop being like, Justin Herbert's so great. Justin Herbert's so amazing. Justin Herbert's this. Justin Herbert's that. He was a part of that meltdown. Everybody want to blame the coach, but Justin Herbert, star QB, always talked about QB, potential top 5 QB. You're supposed to win that game up 27-0. This a quarterback's league. He got to take 63% of that blame. Then coaching. Am I wrong?
I mean, you can, as a quarterback, I think you can give up some amount of points. You throw an interception, pick 6, 100% on you, but you do not give up 31 points. You might fuck up clock management. You might not get a first down. You might fuck up. You still have a defense that has to stop them, and they didn't.
And a defense that got you 4 interceptions in the first half. So, like we can poo-poo all over, what happened to Justin Herbert, but – and I'm going to bring this up again when we're talking another matchup, but why are we not running the ball? A team that was up 27 points threw the ball 43 fucking times. Like, what are we doing? It was the same thing. Matt Ryan gets hammered for the 28-3, Tonio. You're welcome for bringing that up. But Matt Ryan gets crushed for that, and Shanahan just escapes fucking what is it called? Scapegoat? Shanahan's out of there, so no one even fucking thinks about mentioning that. When it's his fucking fault, why are we not running the ball? I don't understand. I'm not saying like.
And Austin Eckler had he was having a game.
No, so the average yards per carry from Eckler all the way down to the 4 people who ran the ball was 4.7, 4.3, 4.1, and 4.5 for Justin Herbert's yards per attempt, and it's like that's literally a first down every 3 runs. So like. I'm not saying you got to just run and just wait for the clock to be out, but we should do it a little more than fucking 21 times when you're up by that many points.
Guess what that is, Billy?
What's that?
Heinz ketchup is always 2020.
I knew that was happening, and I walked like right into it, knowing, and I just still wasn't ready for it.
And he walked into that ketchup.
Okay, so we're going from that Saturday night game. Let's go to the Saturday early game with San Francisco and Seattle. First half, Gino, woo, looking like a fucking maniac out there. And then
he wrote back in the second half.
Yeah, it was bad. A lot of people weren't giving the Seahawks a chance. Tonio actually picked the Seahawks and lost that pick. Silly, yeah. And the 49ers made it like, oh no, we are better than everyone, is what it made it feel like.
That's scary for the whole NFC. Like,
yeah,
Brock was just like, yeah, I'm him. Like,
yeah,
with a game from Brock Purdy. Sound like a
by far are the best team in the NFC.
Yeah, I think Philly too. Again, we'll get to their game in just a second, but I think San Francisco is showing Philly like, hey, y'all may have got that bye, but we are still rolling. You know what I mean? So
San Francisco, the thing is, like, a lot of times that bye hurts teams because they don't play, but the 49ers, they just gain momentum by smashing a division rival.
Yep. Right back into it. Like,
yeah.
And they're going to play the winner of whoever it is tonight, Dallas and Tampa Bay. And the way that's looking
real Dallasy.
Yeah.
And then we're going to see the Zeke melt. I mean, the Dak meltdown. Can't wait.
I don't know, man. Maybe Dak gets a win, starts building his momentum. We were just talking about momentum, man. Maybe Dak fucking builds that up.
No, that is Dak's momentum. One playoff win and then gets booted.
Yeah.
I do want to say, though, real fast, I know our show is on Mondays, so it's like there shouldn't be a fucking playoff game on a Monday. I'm sorry. Like,
no,
I can get with a Saturday. I get people need money, and, all these networks are getting bukus of money, but ESPN, you literally have the college football playoff just wrapped around your fucking finger. And I'm sure when we go to 12 teams, all of them are going to be on ESPN networks. So it's like, y'all don't need an NFL playoff game.
Yeah.
They don't. Mondays, because now that's why we missing Buckeye.
What'd you say, Tonio?
That's why we missing Buckeye, because of Monday games.
Oh, you think so? That's what he's doing? Yeah.
Allegedly.
What's that new thing? The quiet quit or whatever it's called. Maybe that's what Aaron's doing.
Yeah. Or maybe because you didn't answer the phone after your team got beat.
I had to be at work at 3:30. I already stayed up to watch the game.
You blocked him. He probably blocked you.
Well, so you got to remember too, the iMac is in the room with my wife while I'm sleeping on the couch. So there's no, like, I'm not trying to get her all riled up at fucking 12:30.
I mean, I'm not mad at that, but Aaron is like 21, so.
No, and I'm with it. And he's going to Buffalo.
You said what?
He's going to Buffalo.
Yeah.
So good on him. Now I'll answer that one because I won't be at work the next day. So I'll answer that phone call if he has one.
I mean, he's not gonna call
you. We'll see. It was a photo of someone else's phone. All right, it wasn't a screenshot off his phone. So we'll see.
So let's go into that Buffalo game, dude. Buffalo was cutting it close with Miami, and I thought Buffalo was gonna win, but I didn't think it would be that bad. But it looked rough. Like that was a pretty well put together game by Mike McDaniels and all them in Miami. Tonio, how'd you feel about the game?
I feel like Mike did look good. They could have won that game. I feel like at some point.
A lot of those penalties, though, those fucking delay of game penalties. What's going on with that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I know what's going on.
What's that, Matt?
Mike was on the sideline vaping. He wasn't paying attention to the game.
I can't, because he tried to sneak the shit and they just caught it. Like they just stayed there waiting. Like, we know you about to do some shit.
We should have been like Jay Cutler, just smoking fucking darts out there, just being a real man. Because you could
banging them out.
Hey, this is the play we're running. Out of there.
Who was it? Mark Sanchez was eating a hot dog on the sideline.
Hey, sometimes you got to eat, man. I've never understood this thing where like I don't know about y'all when y'all played high school football, but I've had a couple popcorn bites. I've had I needed something.
Hell no.
Yeah, but as a professional athlete, your body should be tuned and ready to go for that. Like halftime, you get like whatever little snack you need, like in between. But like you're on the sideline eating a chili dog. Like, what are you doing, dude?
Maybe it was a good ass chili dog up in New York, dude.
I'll never forget, bro. Yeah. One game, we had traveled and we was winning, but one of my coaches caught somebody on the team eating Skittles, and he waited right until the end of the game and was like, "Yeah, y'all ain't focused. We out here eating Skittles with the fans." Like he said, blasting them, and we all knew who he was talking about. That shit was so funny, and I bowed in. Nah, I sneaked me something in the locker room at halftime, but on the sideline, if it ain't a sunflower seed or something, bro, I ain't doing it. Like,
well, what about all the coaches that are dipping on the sidelines? You know, we just
told you I had all my my freshman year and my 10th grade year, I had to do Coach David Baldwin. Never forget him. Cool dude. He left us like the week before spring, so he was a dickhead for that. But he a cool dude. He was the only dude that dipped, but he was the head coach. Everybody else, when he left, the coaches was like 2 preachers and 2 deacons on it. So they ain't do none of that, bro. Like none of that. They would my offensive line coach, Big Suggy, he'll have him some snacks, but Suggy gotta be, well, he used to be probably close to 340, 350.
Big man,
bro. But my senior year, we ran for over 4,000 yards of offense. So, like, and people think I'm playing, but I'm not.
Well, think about baseball too. Like, if you go in the like, all of them have just these huge balls of chew out there. Just because I didn't know in the Dominican, that's like a big thing. Like, you just chew, that's what to do.
Bro, did you know some people do that with gum? Like, put a big wad of gum and just chew on it.
Just look at the strongest jaws in the world.
That's just disgusting, bro. But nah, bro, I don't think they're eating on the sideline shit. So vaping on the sideline is crazy. But Mike had it under control. He probably was nervous because he probably done ruined his life.
Well, maybe, but at the same time, like I don't know if it's a rookie quarterback, like it's loud and it's in Buffalo, so it's loud. You're trying to get the play in there, and it's like as a rookie, like you're not about to like have him making calls on the field. Like you want, hey, this is the play we're running. Go in the huddle, tell everybody the play we're running. Let's get out of here.
We just seen Brock do the same shit.
Not the Skylar Thompson. Brock Purdy is. I've been saying it, man. Y'all know I've been saying it. Brock Purdy is up here. He's not this fucking. The fact that he came to the last pick in the draft is bonkers. There's a reason Kyle Shanahan went and got him after trading so much capital to go get another quarterback who he thought he could win with. Now, I think in Miami, I think them playing the way they did just shows you Buffalo is not the team everyone thinks they are. This Super Bowl favorite, this Josh Allen MVP favorite, blah, 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 blah. It's not like how we think it is. And I'm about to give you all some stats. So you got QBA. You ready for this, Matt, Tonio? So QBA, 4,200 yards, 35 touchdowns, 14 picks, and a 96.6 rating. Okay? QBB, 4,400 yards, 29 touchdowns, 7 interceptions, and a 99.3 rating. Which quarterback would you rather have?
How many touchdowns does quarterback B have?
29.
Okay.
So QBA has 6 more touchdowns, but 7 more interceptions and a slightly lower QBR.
I'm going QBB.
Okay, QBB for Tonio. Go ahead, Matt.
You said 6 more touchdowns, but 7 more interceptions?
Uh-huh.
I'm going to go QBB then. That's
okay, so both of y'all just picked Jared Goff over Josh Allen. I'm done. I am done with Josh Allen as this MVP, this crazy guru quarterback, this blah, blah, blah. I'm over all that. Now let's get to the Bills side of the things for the Buffalo-Miami game, right? You don't run the ball more than 20 times before the third quarter. So they had 14 carries before when the third quarter ended. And that is a fucking travesty. I don't understand. I don't know if it's they're trying to put so much on Josh's shoulders to make it to where, hey, he's the most important guy we have on the fucking team or something. It just, I'm over it. I'm done with Josh Allen. I'm done with the Bills until they show me otherwise. This is not what the media is.
I told you what the problem was, but I don't think they care. Well, first of all, their offensive coordinator, he high pace, high tempo. He don't got but one switch. That's a problem. Like,
okay, I'll give you that.
Then they don't got no run game, and I don't know if it was because they running back suck or it's because of the offensive coordinator again.
Well, let's try to run the
crazy
fucking ball. Why is he throwing it 46 fucking times?
You know what's crazy? I think I saw a stat. I might be wrong here, but I believe it was the Bills. They have the best yards per carry in the league, but they don't run the ball.
I'll buy that stat. I'm not even going to look it up. Sorry, John.
Where it's like when they do run the ball, they run it, but then they just choose not to. I think that's their problem. I might be wrong there on the Bills, but I believe it is them, or they're like top 5.
Well, do you think so? I'm going to bring it back to my own point, not to be selfish, but do you think it is them trying to make Josh Allen like the hero?
I don't know if old Dougie McDermott is that dumb to like try to make one player like the focal point and the hero. Obviously, Josh Allen is a great. No, but he's a good. Josh Allen's a great quarterback, right? But you got to do other things. I don't think they're trying to make him do everything, but obviously he is trying to do everything.
Yeah, not saying. So I want to throw it in. Not everything, but I think it's like they want the reason for them winning to be because of Josh Allen. They're paying him a lot of money. Maybe that goes into like the GM effect to where the GM's like, nope, y'all better fucking make sure this is happening because we're paying this guy to get this shit done.
They tied for second.
For most yards per carry. Who's first? Philly?
Second.
The Bears.
Oh yeah, because Justin is just
that makes sense.
But okay, so
but that's a crazy stat to have, and not.
So I'm gonna go ahead and get.
You know who they tied with, Billy? Because this gonna let us segue into somebody else.
Who's that?
Who you think they tied with?
Probably the Ravens. Is that what you're about to just shit on me about?
Definitely the Ravens. Speaking of the Ravens, Billy, what happened, man?
So 2 things. I think the energy in the building might have been a little different. I think Lamar.
Bro, you're not gonna blame the energy on Lamar Jackson.
Whoa, no. I'm just saying that's the first. Is the energy was out. I don't think not that we weren't ready, but I think you know how like you give teams like nobody's giving us a chance, blah 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 blah. I think the Ravens didn't buy into that. No one's giving us a chance. I feel like they thought like, hey, we still have a chance. I don't give a fuck what they're saying, as opposed to the using it to their advantage type bulletin board material, if that makes any sense, where they thought like, no, we have a chance. These people are just stupid, instead of like, oh, okay, that's what y'all think. But that's the first. The second thing, offensive play calling, I don't understand the quarterback sneak. Now, I'm going to blame Tyler Huntley on this, but for a QB sneak from the 2-yard line, that's 6 fucking feet. You're not going to get in doing this. I don't care how tall you are. You're not scoring a touchdown that way. And that led to how it's going to work for the Ravens, right? If we score on that drive, right? We score. We got another 3 and out. How we go? The field goal was just a couple at the end of the game.
Matt,
what'd you say?
You,
no one called me.
Yeah, somebody called you, dude.
Huh?
Somebody called you.
Bro, what the fuck?
Is that Buckeye?
No, it ain't. It might be.
It's not me. So, Tonio, after my big explanation, what do you think happened?
I think JK was right, bro. Y'all put 2-yard line, just like you said. Y'all try quarterback sneak it. J.K. Dobbins been running the fuck out the ball all year. No love. That's dumb as hell. I'm not mad at what's his name? Snoop. That's y'all quarterback name?
We're gonna call him Tyler today.
I'm not mad at him at all. I really think that it was just terrible play calling. That was a terrible play call. Changed the whole. Well, that was gonna win y'all the game. Actually, like that would have been the game. Y'all would have won it. It wasn't because the Bengals outplayed y'all. They didn't. That fumble recovery and stupid. First of all, how is nobody on your offense fast enough to catch a defensive lineman? Like nobody.
Mark Andrews was.
Yeah, but I'm saying, was Mark Andrews the fastest person on the field, or was JK just like, all right, y'all ain't give me the ball, so I ain't chasing after him. Fuck it.
I think the way it was, there wasn't any wide receivers on the field, and they're all pushing in. But then, I'm going to call him Tyler, not Snoop, went up and over, got a ball smacked out of his hand, and Mark Andrews is the only one who could really make the play because he was looking at it. And Hubbard took off, and Mark Andrews is probably the fastest I've seen anyone run on an NFL field. Almost caught him, tripped him up, but didn't make the tackle because he's a tight end and doesn't tackle people.
If it would have been a one-on-one situation, if there wasn't someone else trying to like get Mark out of the picture, I think he could have made the tackle. But again, would have, should have, could have.
Yeah, but
he had to fight his way in there, and he still got in there to like disrupt him and like
right.
And he almost tripped him up, but he kept his balance. So good on Hubbard. But
we do got to talk about the quote on IG from Lamar. The Ravens not in his Twitter bio no more. His name changing from Raven quarterback back to Lamar or whatever it was on Twitter. Like, Billy, how does it feel to know that y'all fumbled the biggest bag?
Well, so I got two things with that. The Ravens are notorious for not having players who, I'm going to say, speak their mind or speak whatever they're feeling. Like, that's not a big Ravens thing. Like, if you look at the Ravens greats, the Ray Lewises, the Ed Reeds, the Peter Boulwares, the, Haloti Nadas even. Go ahead, Matt. What's up?
Wasn't Ray Lewis's whole thing besides playing speaking?
No. Speaking about how great the team is, not doing these little, what Lamar is doing with these like kind of hints about how he feels about being treated by the team. That's not like what, like, especially Bisciotti has done like in his years as the owner. Like, he's not big on getting these, especially Ozzie Newsome. He didn't play that. He's from the, the Nick Saban coaches where he's not, you don't speak out against a team. It's the big team, little me. And I think Lamar is such a superstar that it doesn't work the way, because if you look at any Lamar interviews, his whole thing is, I want to win a Super Bowl. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to win a Super Bowl, right? So it's like, that's the great things. But then you get his little tidbits of like his IG post about not being there or not being appreciated for what you are. Do y'all not think maybe Lamar could be overvaluing himself?
Fuck no.
Why not?
Why is he? MVP season.
Absolutely.
Led the league in touchdown passes.
And
y'all didn't give him no help. And then in his face, a mid-season dude come in, y'all make him the highest paid linebacker in NFL history. That's
Roquan Smith should be the highest paid linebacker in NFL.
I don't care what he should be.
You're crazy.
I said I don't care what he should be. I didn't say he wasn't.
Oh, okay.
But linebackers ain't taking you to Super Bowls.
No, but it's hard.
Billy,
you don't want to listen to what I gotta say.
You're being biased.
No, I'm not. I love Lamar. I want him to stay, but you can't. You can't say I deserve all this money when if Tyler Huntley just fucking holds the ball down this way, we win that fucking game. You can't say it's all on Lamar when Huntley again could have won that playoff game. Because if Huntley wins the playoff game, no one cares about Lamar anymore. Because Lamar's only also
the Bengals not good.
What?
The Bengals not good. Like
they went to the Super Bowl last year. That's not you can't say that.
It don't matter. Like you sound like Aaron. What did they do the year before?
I just said they went to the
Joe Burrow tore his ACL.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
No. I'm just saying it's hard to. It's the same thing with the RG3 argument. You can use like he got hurt and got fucked over a lot, absolutely. But then when Kirk Cousins came in and was winning all those games for the Redskins, like it's hard to well, we got to pay RG3 or we got to pay Lamar when we can win again with no weapons. Tyler Huntley almost won us that playoff game because of the way the defense played, the way they looked. We literally gave up 7 points on a 98-yard touchdown return. That's not on the offense, or that's not on the defense. If we can get a quarterback. So imagine the Ravens with a Jimmy Garoppolo. I'm not saying that that's what's going on, but if you're looking at that type of thing with
how great is Jimmy Garoppolo though, Billy? What have we seen?
He's been to a Super Bowl.
You said what?
He's been to a Super Bowl.
So
Lamar, I'm not saying that he's better. That's not what I'm getting at. But it's like you can make the argument that he's been to a Super Bowl with a great team around him, what the Ravens have.
Has he been? You know how good Lamar is, bro. Y'all have shit like his MVP year. Your best wide receiver led the league in drops.
Absolutely. Yes, I'm not saying.
You know how good you got to be to do that with no weapon. Yeah. Mark Andrews your best weapon, and this year he was out for 8 games.
Yeah.
What you want from him, Billy?
Let's hold on. I'm gonna get back to the original question. Was there any like numbers released for contract negotiation between Lamar and the Ravens that you remember?
158 million guaranteed for 5 years.
So you think Lamar is going to overvalue himself?
Yes.
Lamar's going to get paid more than that by some other team this year. If the Ravens don't franchise tag him, he's going to get over that. That was like a hometown deal thing. He would have just stayed because he's comfortable there. Yeah. He's going to get 200+ million by
No, and he will. I do think he will, but I don't think it works.
How do you overvalue yourself when you see Russell Toilet Bowl because he got one more touchdown than toilets in his house, so that's his new nickname. You see him get 250 million. You see Deshaun, I probably did it. Watson get 250 million. You see Kyler Murray, Mr. Call of Duty himself get 200+ million, and he overvalued. He light years better than all of them.
Hold on, no. So I don't want to get that misconstrued. I'm not saying overvalued as in he's not good enough to earn that money. I'm saying I don't think he's going to run into another organization that is going to hire the coach that will love to change the game plan to do what Lamar does the best. I don't think he can go anywhere else with a defense that's going to do what the Ravens defense does, the way the Ravens draft. You can't name me a team that you think he can go to that is going to treat him how the Ravens treated him. That's what I'm saying in the undervalue or overvalue.
Carolina.
How? What they got on defense?
How? They know that how they treat. They're going to build an offense around him. They already did it with Cam Newton. They can do it again. They already have the run game in place. They could just take that system, put it in Carolina. They could hire some offensive assistants, bring whatever he knows, and then that offense is up and running. Yeah, they'll have to build their defense, but they already have running backs. They have a decent offensive line.
I'm not saying you're wrong.
And like I told you earlier, Atlanta, Arthur Blank loved quarterbacks like him. He had the best. He had the prototype before Lamar, and now he got a chance to get Lamar, and he got bread like that. You don't think Arthur Blank? So he'll way more talent on the offensive side.
Absolutely,
way more talent.
Offensive line is worse. Yeah, absolutely. Running game is worse.
Way worse. But they got a wide receiver at running back. So,
No.
So wait, you?
No, I'm with you. I don't, because number one, with Atlanta, we have never seen consistency like with the Baltimore Ravens.
Yeah,
And
we
with
ain't seen
Carolina, we've never seen. Cam Newton had one good year, and then it all fell apart for some reason.
So why didn't we see consistency in Atlanta, Billy? Let's be for real.
Well, they fired Dan Quinn when they probably shouldn't have fired Dan Quinn.
I'm talking about like at all. Were they not on their way to being a consistent team?
No, they were. But that's what I'm saying, though, man. The Ravens have been extremely consistent for the last 20, almost 30 years.
Yeah, well, the Falcons was on their way until Michael Vick got locked up. Let's redo
Again,
it.
man, woulda, coulda, shoulda, though. That's what I'm saying, though. That's
y'all woulda, coulda, shoulda paid him.
Heinz ketchup.
Heinz ketchup. Thank you, Matt. Look at the Broncos. Look how consistent that organization was until Peyton Manning left. And now they're in literal fucking shambles trying to get a guy who gets more touchdowns than toilet bowls in his house.
Consistent.
The crazy thing about the Broncos is they've had a great defense since Peyton left. They've just been missing a quarterback. They've literally been missing one position for almost 10 years now.
Look at the Colts after Andrew Luck retired. That's only been 6 years, but they have been in absolute fucking disarray.
No QB, and that's where y'all about to head to.
Yeah,
I don't think
that
so.
would be. Now I would like Lamar to go to Indy.
We are winning games with Snoop Huntley, man.
No,
Lamar and Indy wouldn't make any sense to the eye, just because why the hell is Lamar Jackson in Indy? But him and JT in the backfield would be pretty wild.
I'd love to see that.
This stage of it is called denial, Billy.
No, it's not. I want Lamar. I want Lamar to stay here forever. I don't like. I'm just saying. If we look at the rest of what's going to happen or what could happen, look at what Kyler Murray's doing. They run a similar offense, and he has way better weapons than Lamar. What's Atlanta?
Cliff's in Thailand. Well, Cliff's in Thailand.
Kyler Murray should have went to the MLB, bro. I've been saying that on the show since day one.
You have been saying that since day one, yeah.
He should have went to the MLB. Speaking of Kyler Murray, because we can stay on, we've been on the NFL for a while. Speaking of Kyler Murray, while we're here, they're gonna let him have input on picking his coach. That's gonna be terrible for the organization.
He already had one guy. Like he already had the head coach to help him the most.
It's gonna be terrible. Now he's looking for somebody to baby him more, let him off practices for Call of Duty tournaments. I can see.
Are y'all Call of Duty players?
I am.
So
yeah.
How much more would y'all like to play Call of Duty than be an NFL quarterback?
Not a chance.
None. I feel like he still has plenty of time to play it, though.
I feel like.
I don't think so. I feel like you got to learn off defenses. You got to have, like, it's a lot of shit come into being an NFL quarterback. I feel like Billy
maybe when you're a rookie, but after a few years, like, you kind of a team system, and then you just watch the film what they've done recently. I feel like that's what happens. Like you're not going to watch someone what they did 5 years ago. Yeah, they might bring it up, but like it's going to be what have you done recently? I feel like if you've played for a few years in the NFL.
I feel like Billy had problems being a high school quarterback with plays. I just feel like the plays a lot, bro.
No. I never did anything except drugs. I was all in on football. Even when I was fucked up, I would still like watch film instead of like I don't.
You're Tim Riggins, Billy. You don't know it.
Who is fucking Tim Riggins?
Friday Night Lights series. You gotta watch it, bro. I watch it.
You know what? Just because I'm gonna watch it, just because you've been talking about it, but I just think Kyler. There's no way he can get another coach unless it's a Jim Caldwell.
Jim Caldwell not gonna coddle his bitch.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Where does the ownership?
He wants somebody to coddle him.
Well, Jim Caldwell is like one of the best player coaches in the league. Like players love him, but I don't know if he would love Kyler.
He not
just from like his previous quarterbacks he's had. Like he's had.
What did Matthew Stafford have to say
about
Jim Caldwell?
The best seasons Matthew Stafford's ever had were under Jim Caldwell.
I think it's easier. I think if you're winning, it's easier to like your coach because you're winning.
Yeah,
but we didn't know all this shit about Cliff until this year when they started fucking up. When we expected things from them.
Well, Kyler look bad.
Yeah, because Kyler sucks.
He does. Like, he should just go to Kyler. They gonna have to get some Rudy Poo coach. That's why I thought Jim was gonna go to. Some Rudy Poo ass coach. No shots, man.
Kyler just needs Western Kentucky's coach.
Who?
Bring him to the NFL.
You know
I don't know what his name is, but 2 years in a row he's had 2 randoms lead the league in passing. So,
well, the offensive coordinator is sitting at Texas Tech right now, so just throwing it out there. That ain't happening. But we didn't even get to the other matchups real fast. But I love where we're at with Kyler. But Buffalo, Miami, we've been on the NFL for a minute.
Yeah.
We just talked about it. So Minnesota, New York. So Matt's been saying it. I just want to give Matt credit where credit's due. Minnesota's a fraud. They fucking suck. Matt, give me a 27-second synopsis on Minnesota Vikings, the season they had this year, and why they lost in the playoffs.
Their defense outside of Patrick Peterson, the worst in the league. If it wasn't for Patrick Peterson getting all the interceptions, playing like it was like he was in Arizona again, that's the only reason they've done really anything in those close games is Pat P's got pick sixes. He's playing out of his mind this year. Offensively, it's Kirk Cousins at quarterback. Like, what do you want from him? Like, he's going to win you games, but he's going to lose you those games. And that's Kirk Cousins.
I'm with you. I feel like Tonio's going to have the same thing to say about Kirk Cousins, but I think this year was really big for Kirk to kind of understand the full team dynamic to where that he never had with Mike Zimmer, where Mike Zimmer was more on the defensive side, didn't really care about the offensive side. Now that I think Kirk has a coach that cares about the offensive side, he can see the bigger picture of, as opposed to not like, hey, you're going to help us win games, not like where Mike Zimmer is like, my defense is going to win us this game. You just can't fuck it up.
Well, it's too late. It's too late. If he's just now seeing that at 34, get out of the league. See you later, Kirk Cousins.
I think you're just hating because he's had more playoff success than the Vikings.
Has he?
Or the Lions.
He's gone.
What do you mean he's gone?
He's gone to the playoffs.
He's
Matthew
won
Stafford
3
won the
playoff
playoffs.
games, Matthew.
Okay. Has he, he's won 3, but has he done anything in the playoffs?
No, his teams, this is the best team he's ever had in the playoffs.
And he lost it on his own. He lost it. He got outplayed by Danny Dimes.
Like I said in the pre-show, I think if Minnesota didn't play New York a couple weeks ago, I think Minnesota beats them. But I think playing them the same way, because it's also old buddy's first year head coaching. I think that's a bigger issue than we're
What other
making
team doesn't beat the Vikings?
Do what?
Name a different team that the Vikings beat in the NFC playoffs. Tom Brady? No.
Why not? They play like fucking ass. I can see them beating Tom Brady. I can see them beating Dallas.
Tom Brady. Not beating Dallas.
Why not?
Because Trayvon Diggs would have a field day because Kirk Cousins would just do what Kirk Cousins does. And Trayvon Diggs would be like, I'm not going to cover anyone, but I'm going to jump all these routes that I'm not even covering.
Tonio, you've been quiet about Kirk Cousins for a minute. What's up?
I was letting Matt go off. I knew he hated Kirk Cousins, so I just wanted to give him his moment. But he's not going to talk crazy about Danny Dimes. That's what you're not going to do. Not on this show.
I'm not. I'm a Danny Dimes supporter.
I was just making sure.
You're not paid all this money?
Static and everything.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure.
Paid all this money.
Damn, I forgot what I was about to say. Danny Dimes, who New York play next?
Philly.
Eagles.
Shit. Well, Danny had a good. He put out Kirk Cousins, who I'm with Matt, man. Hey, you can't figure out we might need to depend on you for one game. Like, god damn.
Who are they gonna go get?
Lamar.
Dude, do you imagine Lamar with Justin Jefferson and Adam Thielen and TJ Hawkinson and Dalvin Cook and Madison? Whoo!
I think that's a trade that the Ravens should look into.
For who? For Kirk Cousins?
Yeah, I mean, y'all not gonna be good.
No, we'll
I
rather
might as well send Lamar off somewhere good. Better offensive line, way better offensive talent, like way better, like everywhere.
like Minnesota would probably be like third in offensive talent, and the Ravens are like 29th. They're fucking awful. Like the Bears might be worse. I'd even say the Texans might be. Nah, they're bad too. Fuck.
Well, the Texans, they have more talent than the Ravens, I would say. They have a good rookie running back. They have Brandon Cooks. They have Nico Collins. They're really just missing a tight end, and they have a solid little squad around whoever quarterback should be. That's more than the Ravens. You have Mark Andrews.
Well, if you're counting running backs, J.K. and Gus Edwards would be a starting running back anywhere in the league, I think, other than Baltimore.
Rewinding, earlier you said J.K. said that he should have got the ball. No way J.K. gets the ball on the goal line. That's Gus. Gus is getting the ball the way he was playing. It wasn't going to be J.K.
But J.K., see, that's the thing where J.K. said, put it on me. Give me the ball. I'm going to win us this game. That's who I want taking the ball into the end zone. That first touchdown, that reach touchdown, that's fucking baller shit. That earned him that carry at the 2-yard line.
See, and that's speaking of that, that's what Dion. I like it because Dion said something in his running back room. His first meeting with his running backs, he said, yeah, who my go-to when we need 1 yard? And nobody spoke up. And he was like, all right, well, good. That mean he ain't in here. I'm in the portal. That's what for JK to say that, give him the fucking ball. Like, hey, situation we need to score, put it on me, give me the ball. Yeah, that's what's getting it. Cause he won. I know Gus was running the shit out of it. He probably better option. Give it to JK.
Well, Gus was averaging about 6 yards a carry.
He wanted
he wasn't going down. That was all contact, carrying people the other night.
Oh yeah. But I'll give credit to where credit's due. The Bengals played a pretty good game, but I do think they lucked out getting the Bills because the Bills are not playing very well. And I think if they go to another AFC championship game, like Joe Burrow has had 3 pretty not great games in a row. And I don't know. I love Joe Burrow, but with those offensive weapons you have, there's no way you should be playing the way he's playing. All right, cool, everybody.
I don't think.
Well, no, I didn't know we were going to stay rewinded.
I don't think Cincinnati beats the Bills though.
The Bills aren't playing well either, though. That's what we were talking about earlier.
Cincinnati not neither. They should have
run the ball.
They should have beat the shit out of y'all.
We'll take it easy. Anyway,
I'm just saying they should have.
Hey, he's already hurt. All right.
Yeah,
he lost the playoff game.
And
Lamar.
One fell swoop, just fucking done.
Yeah.
All right, man. Let's get off the NFL. But I got one more topic before we go. So,
what the fuck? Let's get
Kansas City.
But I got one more topic.
Kansas City versus Jacksonville. Does everybody take Kansas City?
I'm going with the Jazz, baby. Post that picture of John one more time.
You know what? I'm going with the fucking Jags too, John. Pulling off the upset.
I'm also I'm also jagging off.
Hey, look at that! Everybody on Jags, okay. And then, so y'all both have Buffalo.
Yeah, fuck Ohio, except for LeBron.
Yeah, man. I can't ever vote for Ohio team.
Okay, so then I'll lone wolf the Cincinnati Bengals. Philly versus New York. Are you giving Danny Dimes a chance?
Nah,
Dimes.
Okay.
Kenny Galladay might catch a 5-yard out route.
That defense gonna tag Saquon a lot. It's gonna be too much. But Danny,
I don't know. Saquon looked untouchable.
He looked so
but
good.
That was versus the worst defense in the league. So
exactly.
But if Saquon plays that way, Eagles don't have a chance.
And then San Francisco versus Dallas or Tampa Bay. I think Dallas is up big on Tampa Bay right now.
Yeah, Tampa Bay.
Niners.
Tom Brady just incomplete on the goal line. Dallas up 31-6. 6 minutes 25. Tom should call it this year. It's over with.
Little crystal
He's
ball.
gonna go to the Raiders.
Little crystal ball. Christian McCaffrey wins the Super Bowl MVP this year.
Ooh.
He won't be there. What a trade by San Francisco.
I'm also going to the Super Bowl, by the way.
Are you really?
Oh yeah. I just gotta put in a headshot and I'm having Super Bowl credentials. I'm also I'm volunteering like 2 days before for the NFL doing something. But yeah.
Hell yeah.
I'll be there.
Any way you can get me on, I'll take leave and come down there.
Same.
Hey, there's
some Billy, we should do it and shoot a live show from the Super Bowl, bro.
Put a desk on the sideline. They're like, "What are you guys doing?"
Hey, we got a show. Get away.
Yeah, get away, bro.
You're just in your dress. You're just in your dress blue.
Hey, credentials. You don't see this shit? Back to the show. Nah, for real, we should do it. We don't.
Yeah, I got the money saved right now to go.
It'll be income tax season, so it don't matter about saving money.
Oh yeah,
you got kids, big check.
Yeah. Bring me the big Caesar.
Yeah, so Matt, look into that for us. BrickShots live from the Super Bowl would be crazy,
dude. That would be so fucking cool. See, now that's where my mind is. I don't even care about the rest.
Yeah, bro. Like, but for real, if you can get us into this volunteer, because we work for the same people.
I'll try.
Hell yeah! Let us know what you can do, Matt.
Yeah, bro. I'll get down there. I'll use my GTC.
Wiping that thing.
What are you doing in Phoenix? Why'd you rack up $2,500 at a bar?
Well,
you know, so expensive. Sorry, I'll pay it back. But speaking of excitement that the Super Bowl has got us, let's go to the most exciting player in the NBA. Ja Morant has been dunking on everybody, and I'm sure somebody call him Kangaroo. Dude got because Kangaroo and Morant.
Okay, good. I got you.
Yeah, I seen your face.
I thought you meant Kevin Durant.
I can get it.
Hell no, his legs bad. Kevin Durant 7 feet, can't jump that high. Bruh, Ja has been obliterating people all season, and it ain't even like it's like Derrick Rose meets Russell Westbrook meets somebody else, like because he not only dunking on people on fast breaks when you think you're in the clear, he just coming and two-handing that bitch off the backboard, bro. And I'm like, yo, dude 6'3", bro. Like me and Ja the same height. I can't do that shit. Like to save my life. He also like 140, but bro.
Yeah, I mean
I do want to throw it out there that I put it in the notes for like you know how we do the notes or whatever, and literally like 10 seconds later Tonio texted me like, did y'all see this dunk?
Bro, like, and he did the shit. So the center for the Spurs, I feel so sorry for him because it's like
you crushed him last week for 20 minutes.
Yeah, but he did it to him in a game early in the season too, and I'm just like, this dude should get a targeting call in basketball. Like, that's got to be targeting. Like, yep, that's the pick and roll I want. He ain't got no bunnies. And then he posted, "Jump with me if you want to go viral." Like, that shit that's crazy. That's crazy, but accurate. Yeah. Bro, like, bro, what? And then he has sprung, and I wasn't gonna do this, but he sprung them into the number one team on Tonio's top tier, bro.
Hey, yeah.
Bro, tonight he went crazy again for 29 points, 7 assists, 8 boards. Crazy, right?
Yeah, John's not really a rebounding guy either.
Yeah, he not, bro. But he got the Grizzlies winning 10 straight. And they looking crazy, bro. They're number 2 in the West behind the number 1 team who I got second on Tonio's top tier. the Denver Nuggets. Mr. Mike three-peat is looking crazy still. Billy don't believe in it, but if it happens, just remember I called it. Yoke looking like that, man. He had a game winner last night, looking crazy.
I don't want to make it seem like it's because I'm shitting on Joker. I just think a lot of the voters, they're not going to give it to him 3 times in a row. That's not what we're going to see. We haven't seen that since Michael?
Seen what?
A 3-time MVP? Or LeBron did it with Miami, right?
I don't think LeBron. I don't think
he three-peated. I think they hold him or something.
Didn't LeBron only win like his second year in Miami?
No, he won.
No, 4 years.
He got it the first year, the second year.
He got it the second and the third year because first.
I know he didn't win it his first year.
First year, D Rose got it.
Oh, that's right, because the Heat still beat him in the Eastern Conference Finals. That's right. Second and third. That's what I was sure about. I just don't see the NBA media giving it to Joker because he's small market. It's just like it's more like political, I think, than
why they gonna give it to him.
You know what's crazy is that we said this the other day, but like small market, but now every time I turn on ESPN, all I see is him in the Denver Nuggets. So I don't know. I think they're getting the publicity for him to do it again, though.
Yeah, but look at every team in the West. Like it's Utah, Memphis, New Orleans, even like Denver. There's not the big markets aren't really happening in the West. Like Dallas, who should be a big market, but for some reason in the NBA aren't really. And it's like that's what we're getting from the West. And then look at the East. It's Brooklyn, Milwaukee, Boston, and Cleveland. Like it's not like big markets for some reason. The last couple years in the NBA, the big markets aren't really there.
Yeah, not for real. Damn, I got through our top 10. My number 3 team still Celtics with the best record in the NBA. Actually, 32-19. I think not 32-19. Yeah, 32-19, something like that. 32-6. I don't know. They something 32 and something. I think Jaylen Brown hurt. Maybe. I think so. So
I think he only missed a couple. I don't think he's hurt. I think he's just missed a couple games.
Okay, but they still after looking into them numbers, Al Horford's still playing plus 30 minutes a game. That's gonna catch up with them. He's not a legit big. He wasn't even young. Al. I don't remember a time when Al Horford was young though. And I think he's only like 33, 34.
With Atlanta,
he's been 28. He's been 28 the last like 15 years.
Yeah,
he had to come in at 21. Maybe he just got an old man face or something. But
yeah, maybe he's just like mature. You know, like he's just like has that like constant like.
Either way, his 30s don't look like everybody else's 30s. His 30s look like 42. Don't let his sister get a hold of this information though, because she was so big on him in the social media till they lost. But telling somebody stop playing with Al Horford is crazy as hell. Don't play with Al. Big shot Al. Get the hell out of here. My number 4 is the 76ers.
Also Al.
They're heating up. Joel don't look like he ain't having the same year he was having last year. This has been a real quiet year for them, but they winning. Like James Harden's still James Harden.
I think James is playing better than he was playing last year, to where Joel doesn't have to play that way now. But I do have a problem with you having the Sixers up there. I would put the Bucks over the Sixers.
Just because I didn't. It's Tonio.
I knew that. Again, that's why I said I would do that.
That's a terrible take.
Did you hear it's Tonio's top list?
Yeah.
It's whose top list?
I think it's Tonio's.
Okay. I just didn't know. Okay, my bad.
I don't think he knew. Yeah, thank you. See, he on the bottom doing the same shit I was doing last week, Billy. Yeah, see, I told you, like, it's over here. Is he pointing on?
Right. Oh shit! No, you're over here. Oh,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like,
I'm sitting here. You're right here. No, you're not.
Reason why I ain't got the Bucks there is Injuries, man. I don't know. I don't know what's I don't know what's up with Middleton, bro. Like, I don't know. Like, is this injury got him lingering, or is it something that they not really telling us and he trying to power through it? Like, I don't know. Giannis trying to dunk more because his wife said he was trash. I don't know what they got going on, man. Like, but that's why I ain't got the Bucks there. They got a lot going on. And there's some teams in the East that are just hotter than them, bro. Like,
yeah,
the Sixers and the Nets.
Yeah, the Sixers are 7-3 in the last 10. Milwaukee 6-4 in the Nets. I think they're your number 5, right?
Yeah, the Nets are my number 5. But then if you go outside of the top 5, Cleveland, like,
they're still there. Yeah,
Donovan Mitchell has ditched his old discount name.
Mm-hmm. I'm glad that you've.
Did we ever even talk about Donovan Mitchell putting up 72? I know we talked about DeMar because it happened the same night. But did we talk about Mitchell's 72-point game?
I mean, we had 71. So, yeah, we talked about
it. 71?
Yeah, we did talk about it.
I was just saying. I don't remember.
It was you were drunk as fuck last week.
No.
Yeah. You were fucking hammered, bro. Like, yeah, but we did talk about it. That's funny. I'm lying. The Celtics are 32-12. Damn, they're good.
Yeah. So good. They're number 3 on your list.
Yeah, I mean, you know, I'm going off hot right now. I ain't going. I'm just like you. I'm just like you with the new Billy's best. You just talk about players and what they got going on. But let's talk. Let's get this NBA into what I want to talk to you about. Darvin Ham is delusional.
I want you to explain that.
Last night, LeBron was hot as pepper piss. Like, everything he was shooting, going in. Like, he was going crazy. Of course, they take him out and Philly rallies. So we get down to, all right, we don't even – they get into a position where finally, thank God, because they look abysmal from 3 last night. Don't yawn while I'm talking, Bill. That's so rude. They look abysmal from the 3 last night. So I'm coming down. I was like, all right, what are we going to do? LeBron drives. Of course, he's the best driver of the basketball, as Matt's uncle has always said. Skip Bayless. Aaron.
Don't disrespect Matt like that.
That's Aaron's uncle. They look alike a little bit.
That's Aaron's brother.
Probably. But he's the best driver of the basketball. And, of course, what any defense would do, everybody crashes on LeBron. And I don't know why he would drive it. Everybody's been getting on his neck about driving the ball, go to the line, and he ain't got a whistle in fucking forever. So he kicks it. He kicks it to Troy Brown. And I'm just like, here we go, about to lose this one because can't nobody hit a 3. But to my surprise, Troy Brown knocks it down. Boom. We don't have to foul. We don't have to do nothing. Let's play defense. So we get the switch. And I'm like, fuck. It's Joel on Russell Westbrook. And I'm like, yep, here come an easy bucket. But like I told you, Joel ain't playing like he normally plays or was playing last year. So instead of taking Russ to the paint, he shoots a free throw line jumper. Russ gets about as good as a contest as you can get, makes Joel adjust because I had watched him hit that shit like 6-7 times in a row. Free throw line, just net. Yeah. But Russ gets good contest on him. Boom, shoots it hard. But that hype Russ up. So Russ comes, grabs the rebound. We don't take a timeout because you don't want to you don't want them to let.
Don't yawn while you're talking. Come on.
My fault. You don't want them.
Don't disrespect yourself.
You don't want them to get their defense set, right? So Russ gets the rebound. Like LeBron right there, Russ gets the rebound. So I'm looking like, all right, Russ gonna just dribble it down the court, get it to LeBron. We got 14 seconds at this point. So Bron by itself, you had to hold that yawn in. I see it.
Oh, you saw it? Damn it! I thought I was doing good.
Yeah. Russ gets the rebound and ISOs with Joel Embiid, and I'm like, okay, so he a point guard. Maybe he got a little advantage, but it's also Russell Westbrook. I don't trust you to close no games out. And what does Russ do? Fumbles the ball. So at this point, he fumbles, and we got like 7 seconds and a timeout over there. And then Russ gets to the rim. Now Joel grabbed his arm, but he grabbed his arm on the inside, so you can't see it. And Russ ends up trying to make another yawn. Ends up trying to make a pass and just clank the pass off the rim. I don't know what the fuck he had going on. And I'm just like, I can't even blame Russ at this point. Darvin, you the fucking NBA head coach. You see him trying to dribble on Joel Embiid, and he lose the ball dribbling on the center. Call timeout, bro. Hey, fuck it. Let them set their defense up. Hey, let's just take a chance to get at least a shot off. We didn't even get a shot off. Like, and it's Darvin Ham's fault. I can't keep blaming Russ for what Darvin Ham let transpire. Because, like, you had 2 chances to call a timeout. When we grabbed the rebound and you seen Russ wasn't going to get a ball up, call timeout. Let's call a play for the hottest dude on both teams, LeBron.
Yeah.
Like, nah, he just let it. And LeBron fed up, bro. Like, this was the first game, and he was just like, short answers. Larry June playing in the background. Like, he don't give a fuck. There's a lot going on, bro. But I blame Darvin Ham. Like, you have figured it out. Get Russ trade value up. Let him come off the bench, which is actually productive for y'all. Sit him in the fourth.
Again, it's also his first year being an NBA head coach, you know, and having LeBron, it's harder than a lot of people are thinking. You also have Russ. That ego probably throws into that effect. Locker room, you got to worry about.
Is probably the easiest shit ever.
Stop. No, it's not.
But I got a winner. I got somebody who knows how to win.
Okay, but you also have someone with the expectations here when your team value is here. You know, that's harder than you think. That's like Kobe's later years. You know what I mean? Like that, it was him just being like, we're not making the playoffs. What the fuck is going on? So I have to do everything when Kobe was literally doing everything he could. That's probably hard to coach, especially when you have someone like a Russell Westbrook who also still thinks he's up here when he's down here.
Also, at any point, you can be fired just because you are LeBron's head coach. And
Bingo.
he can just snap his fingers like Thanos and you're gone.
Not here, though. Not here, though. LeBron don't got no fucking power in LA. If he did, the roster players.
Yeah.
How many head coaches has he had in LA?
One.
Frank Vogel, Darvin Ham. Oh, and then whoever was the interim coach last year.
Oh, he had 3.
And who's that? The tall white guy? Was that before LeBron? Luke Walton.
Yeah.
So he's been there 3-4 years and had 3-4 head coaches.
LeBron didn't get him fired. Magic Johnson did an interview and said, I knew Luke wasn't the guy. That's what he said. He said, I got him out of here. I knew he wasn't the guy for us. And he wasn't wrong.
I mean, he did okay with Sacramento, and then Mike Brown took over Sacramento, and look at Sacramento now.
Huh?
Look what Luke Walton did for Sacramento. Mike Brown took over. Look what Mike Brown's doing for Sacramento now.
Mike Brown is 10 light years ahead of Luke Walton as a coach.
I'm not saying he's not. I'm just saying I feel like Luke had him in the.
No, that same team was there. Like Harrison Barnes and what's his name?
De'Aaron Fox.
De'Aaron Fox had been there for 3-4 years before Luke Walton got there. He ain't do shit.
I feel like the NBA just threw Harrison Barnes in the garbage. That's the first time I've heard him talked about in maybe a year or two.
Well, because after the Warriors, he signed with the Mavericks like with this big fucking deal, and he didn't do jack shit with them.
He didn't do anything. They were like, well, he's like, I'll just go to the smallest franchise in the league that no one ever talks about.
It's hard to get talk shit about when you're playing for them.
Did something happen to somebody in this game?
I haven't seen any of the NFL. I haven't.
Bro,
Hey, Tonio, popular guy today, huh?
huh?
You're just a popular guy today.
I know.
No, I don't know. I didn't give two shits about watching the Cowboys and Buccaneers today, to be completely honest.
Yeah, I didn't. I wanted both of them to lose.
I wanted to see Dan Campbell, but I'm here.
Did you miss him, Matt?
What?
Did you miss it?
Yeah, because I'm here. I got to watch Dion, and then we started the show when Dan came on.
Sorry, dude. You can YouTube it later.
It's all right. Yeah.
I like where your priorities are at, though. That's good.
Bro. I wish you would tell somebody else that that's not a shot. It's a shot.
It's a shot.
At Buckeye Aaron on Twitter, y'all gonna tweet him and ask him, "Hey, brother, didn't you say you were gonna be here this week?"
Man, this
He's
was
made
pretty
like
good.
one.
You said
I
what?
made like one. He's made like one show since Michigan beat Ohio State.
Yeah, so I really blame you, Matt. You bullied that dude.
Don't blame me. Blame Ryan Day and CJ Stroud.
I actually got to blame their defense. 220 yards rushing off of 9 carries is crazy.
Pretty bad.
One hand.
Yeah, that's terrible. But then they lose to TCU, who got destroyed.
Look, we don't got to talk about it. All right, we can talk about the good shit.
We're
moving on.
Also, I want to let the viewers know that I have yet to be paid for my invoices, so we probably be going. I said
double or nothing. AFC NFC Championship.
We probably gonna go to small claims court.
Take me.
Yeah. Billy, hey, if I take you, Billy, they're gonna be like, well, how many times have you betted? And we're gonna go through all of this shit. I know you owe me at least 14 cases of Fago, bro.
Something close to that.
You better not play with some Fago now.
I'll play as much as I want. That's what makes it fun.
What kind of Fago, Tonio?
Peach, bro.
Peach.
Fago Peach the best Fago. Which I like.
Grape.
Hey, in my head,
and rock and rye.
In my head, I said, watch Billy say some racist shit like grape.
It is grape. Grape's the best one.
It don't matter because we're sponsored by Jarritos.
Jarritos, yeah.
Cotton candy Fago is pretty good too. My God.
It feels weird because I'm not going to like work out, so I don't know what. Like it makes me feel weird.
Cotton candy Fago lets me know you eat ass, Matt. But that's okay.
Hey.
All right, we got to end on that note right there. That was a good one.
I'm not denying nothing.
It's booty crumbs in that mustache as we speak.
What do you think this is for?
To sweep the man.
It's like the vacuum from the Teletubbies.
Yeah.
Hey, fuck. Matt's drunk. We gotta get out of here.
All right, man. So this was episode 47. We appreciate everybody listening, man. Been a fun time. Got our own little thing going now. I'll fix the intro next week. It'll be fixed by then. I swear to God. But yeah, man, just another great show. Fucking more playoffs to come, and slowly but surely we'll get into the NBA. A little more college basketball, baseball, and hockey's coming soon too, man. We appreciate y'all listening. Tonio, you got anything to say to the fans?
Hey, man, thank y'all for y'all support. It's 2023, a new year. We rocking and rolling, man. Me, Billy, and Matt. Buckeye coming on and making guest appearances whenever. But we appreciate y'all, man. Y'all stay tuned, man, and keep enjoying the brick shot.
Matt, you saying bye, or are you just gonna?
Jim Harbaugh's back, baby.
All right. See, I guess we'll end on that note. All right. Appreciate it, y'all. Thanks.